Hello! Welcome back to us playing through Spirit Tracks on Choo Choo Tuesday. We had finished the first temple, and now we were being sent onwards to Zone 2. We have to earn Zone 2, though. Okay, so timing, that's not too terribly worrisome. Do I need to use this new thing? Yes, it looks like we do. Let's go grab that one. One of three. No, I don't need a heart. Make sure this guy isn't turning the corner. Oh, come on! Let me past. Grr. Grr. Fine. There. 2 of 3. Now, I do hope he doesn't look this way. If he looks this way, I'm screwed. Okay, now we can start killing them. You can attack them by hitting them from the back. We infect it with Princess Zelda. I'm a walking, talking shield. Good for you. Oh, she's capable of blocking the flame-throwing things. Oh, there's a chest that I hadn't noticed. Ruto Crown. Okay, so it's just more pointless bling. This armor can withstand the heat. Feel free to ride my shield. Tap to jump on board. To jump off again, double tap. You can only get on from somewhere high, like a platform. So what? Okay. Come on. Well then, get over here. Oh, she's so useless. Come on. That's how stairs work. Yep. Oh my god, she managed to get even more stuck. Come on. There we go. You go hop in the lava. And more. And a little bit close to the edge. Straight back. Jump on. What's up here? And what if we swishy it? It is unclear what that has done. Well, that wasn't very nice of it. Money. Oh well. Zelda can kill them. Okay, and then we need this one presumably to spinny as well. Yes. Jump off. Come on. Come on, princess. No, I don't need more health. But what about over here? Hop in the lava. And on top. Hey, Lakino, we got all the way up to Fuchsia. We got strength, but we haven't gotten surf. It's going well, and we've had no save game issues like the other day. But I am currently bamboozled. Maybe I'm able to jump... Actually, stop. Maybe I'm able to jump from on top of here up to the high ground? So approximately halfway through. We probably have another... No, we're not allowed to do that. Then I have no idea, because there's something up there I'm meant to hit, but I don't have a way of doing so. Unless I can swooshy thing from all the way over there. Can we get just the right angle? No. And that doesn't even go up onto the high ground anyway, so no. Am I supposed to kill this guy? Oh, this is a puzzle where we need the princess to block the way. You go this way, please. Yeah. So it wasn't a puzzle, just not the puzzle I thought. I thought the puzzle would have been get over the lava. The puzzle was how to kill monster. Get over here, princess. We need you. This way. And then in the lava. Hop on. And then hop off. Well then, get over here. Oh, lizardman. What is that monster? Phantoms are terrifying, but at least they're not as revolting as that thing. Let's fight him together. Okay. So what? You hit it from behind? I mean, that almost worked. Drag you over towards this way, and then have her smack you. Come on. Oh, it's trains, Cal. It's a train game. Although this is quite tedious. How many times do I have to hit it? Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted. At least it doesn't do very much damage. For such a huge sword. Maybe I have to distract it, and she has to actually succeed at hitting it. No, it doesn't seem like she can actually hurt it. Okay, 4. 4 is the magic number. We did it! When we work together, nothing can stop us. I do need another health, so we'll do some mowing. Over here, princess. Come on. Ah, no. This is the correct way. And then down, and then across. I'm a bit puzzled. Maybe I need you to go stand in the way of the fire? Yes. I bet you could hop on my shield from on top of that perch. To what end, though? Oh, presumably the key is on high ground. Okay. Ooh, but there's this. And that's gonna donk me. Okay, so it's a timing puzzle. But how do we get this? Doesn't look like we can Okay, we can push it over the edge. Can she pick this up whilst we're on her back? Yes. Or we can pick it up. Wait for the next flamethrower. Go. And then all the way over... Sure, here, why not? Can I please hop off? Thank you. Very good. Get over here, princess. Come on. Come on. Princess. Much better. Whew. I'm back to the way I was before. The rail map is in this room. Okay, so we finished puzzle to get second area. Snow rail map. Some of the lost spirit tracks are reappearing. Teleport back down to ground floor. Have old lady congratulate us, presumably. No. We just head on out? Ah, so you've received the second rail map. Then your next task is clear. You must go to the Snow Temple and restore the flow of energy to the tower. Find the Snow Sanctuary where the Locomo Steam resides and talk to him. He'll help you open the way to the temple. The turntable points in the right direction. It's always Steam. As long as we don't have to go visit Epic Game Store. Okay, that way. Full speed. And we've learned that the correct answer is just to always toot toot. Which is stupid, but it's the correct answer. Oh, what's this? We just keep getting hit. If this keeps up, our train will explode. Maybe we should go back to Castletown and see if Alfonso can help us. Then we should stop. Alrighty. It's been so long since we've been home. I wonder how Alfonso and Teacher are. So was it this building? No. Was it this building? Also no. Well, there's only 3 left, and one of them's a store. Was it this building? Unsurprisingly, it's not the shop. Although we're rich enough to afford more stuff now. What does it do? It's just a collectible. I've been robbed. Give me my rupees back. This doesn't feel like it either. No. We've got no use for the lily-livered like you. She's saying we're jaundiced. Didn't we just learn how to pick up those blocks? And also, where is our guy then? Because we visited every house. Like, this is the castle. It's definitely not the castle. I remember there being an upstairs. Oh, and the post box wants me to do something. Hey, howdy, mister. I'm here with a letter from Alfonso to you. He'd suffered an injury, but it's on the mend. Oh yes, here's your letter. Here you go. Now that I've delivered it, my job is done. I'll be off. Dear Blobber, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you more. The guy really did a number on me. I was feeling pretty rough for a while. Luckily, I'm feeling better now. Would you mind coming to get me at the castle and taking me back to Aboda Village? Thank you. Okay. That explains why he's not in any of the places we started. And why I can't find where we started. With the old man. So where is he? He's supposedly here somewhere. Or maybe he doesn't actually mean inside the castle. Remember to practice every day. No. Maybe it was the other side's equivalent of that. Yeah, this feels like the right room. Yes! Ah, you got my letter. I can finally get out and around again. What hurts the most is my pride. How could I fail to defend the princess? She's spirit is here with us, and we have to go to the Snow Realm to get her body back. Normally I'd say you're crazy, but you seem so serious. The thing is, from here on out, there are going to be more monsters. An ordinary train like yours couldn't possibly stand up to them. I have an idea, but we have to go back to Aboda Village first. Use your new train to take me back there. I'll be waiting at the station. And then he walks the wrong way. His arms go like this, instead of like this. Okay, head back to the station. I wonder what his idea is. Let's head back to the village with him. You mean I need to talk to him? Ah, yes, we need to talk to him. Let's go to the village. So we're meant to go Something like that. Maximum speed. And actually, it looks like we're going to have to change our course. So I know we said we want to go this way, but I've changed my mind and I want to go left. Left instead. Now we want to go right. Hey, Lacka Turbo. G'day, g'day. Slow down. And speed back up. I want to be behind the bomb train. Chuff, 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 chuff. Oh, yes. It's a train game. Look, we're piloting our train, we're guiding our train, we can even toot toot the horn. Well, the whistle. Everything to do with the game is train themed. There are characters called Anjuin and Gauge and Steam. Oh, this wasn't where we were supposed to stop. It's definitely a train game. I was meant to go down here. Maximum speed. Oops. Well, sorry, cow. Cow pig. Maybe you shouldn't stop on the tracks. Come on. We're supposed to be scared of whistling. Okay. We've taken Old Man Swords-a-Lot back to his city. This is a fine-looking train. And the ride was smooth as silk. I can't believe you got such a nice train from the Spirit Tower. But like I said, I don't think it could handle the dangers you're about to face. Let me rig you up something. And he walks again away with his arms going in the wrong direction. It's going to take a while. Why don't you visit old Nico while you're waiting? I'm sure he'd be happy to see you. I wonder what he has planned. So let's just talk to everyone here. You're a fully fledged engineer. Graduating's only the beginning. I wish you the best. Why haven't you go and told Nico yet? Nico, Nico, Nico. Look who's back. How was the ceremony? You have your engineer's clothes. Hi there, Blobber. How was the ceremony? You're finally a real engineer. Ah, this is a happy day. Why are you dressed like a soldier, though? It's strange. You look just like a friend of mine from when I was a young man. It reminds me of something. Since you can travel all over the world by train now, would you mind doing me a favor? Back in the day, I used to love traveling. I visited many exotic places. Every place I'd go to, there'd be a station where I could get a special stamp. Oh, God. I never did figure out who built those stations. Collecting the stamps was a way to record my travels. I loved the stamps more than anything. But back then, I didn't have anything with me to stamp. It was a sad state of affairs. Which brings me to the favor I was about to ask for you. Could you use this stamp book and collect the stamps for me? You got the stamp book. Get stamps from every part of the world for Nico. Please collect a whole mess of stamps for me. If you get a lot, I'll give you something special. Okay. Now, can we talk to Alfonso and get our upgraded train? Let's leave the bees alone. Hello? You can't read the sign from this angle. Yes, Alfonso's house, so let me in. No, seriously, let me in. No. How am I meant to get in? Okay, we're not meant to get in. We're meant to try and leave. And then he has a carriage with a cannon. Oh. You just got here in time. Check this out. It's a cannon. With this baby, you could smash through boulders. You could even knock out baddies in your way. Now that you've got this, you can head to the snow realm. Please help the princess. Let's go. All aboard. Hop. Okay, so this, that. Maximum speed. Now they're actually going to tutorialize on us how to use the cannon. Ah, look, he left us instructions. To fire the cannon, calm down and focus on what you want to hit. Smoothly tap your target. Shall we read it again? No, thank you. Yeah. Go away. Alt. We shoot the bunny rabbit. Okay, so it turns into a rupee rabbit. Sucks to be you, flying thing. You can make the cow pigs angry, but at least they get out the way. Getting awfully low on health. You know what? Maybe we'll actually go the other way. stop and start the train so that the train arbitrarily recovers its health. Still probably faster than actually stopping to deal with the obstacles. Maximum speed. Alright, stop. Kill it. Maximum speed. Yeah, I remember finding this component of the game actually rather sort of tedious at the time. Okay, and here were the boulders that were going to stop us from progressing. Hit the brakes. This train stops for no one. He says and then immediately stops. Rabbitland Rescue. This is an odd place. They're huge! Welcome to Rabbitland Rescue, a haven for rabbits and their furless friends. There are millions of poor rabbits without a home. Here at Rabbitland, we save the bunnies from the harsh wilderness and provide them with much-needed frolicking. Are you here to frolic with the bunnies? No. I guess you're too young to understand the importance of helping those in need. Why don't you just go back to playing the engineer? Give you playing. Aim the cannons. Destroy the bunnies. Is there anything actually here? Just looks to be very empty to me. Yeah, looks pretty empty. Okay, back on our way then. Back on our way. This way, towards Snowland. Maximum speed. Get out the way. Oh, these are ones that I have to kill. Well, there you go. Dead pig. Alright. There's only one place to go. Look, it's snowing. I haven't seen snow for years. More bloody pigs. Ooh, a black bunny. And slow down. And maximum braking. Alright. Village 2. Anuki Village. This place is freezing, though I can't really say for sure, seeing as I don't have a body. Enough talk, we should ask the villagers about the village. About this realm. No, I don't actually want to get back on the train. The letterbox isn't trying to tell us that we owe it some... Oh. But I can't hurt you? Yeah, we can't hurt the thing. Okay, what does your house have to say? Hey guy, what you doing? All the way out here in the snow. Are you part snowman? Do you know a fella called Steam? Do you? Steam? I got extreme rhymes with Steam. How good am I? I guess you didn't need a rhyme, though. That's all I've got. If you need another type of answer, go talk to the village chief. What would you like to read about? Nothing. You. The spirit tracks are clearing out and monsters are popping out everywhere. I tells ya, us Anukis are having a tough time of things. We're a gentle bunch, we're thinkers, not fighters. We don't really have the guts for stuff like monsters. Help us out. So they're ice hippies. Oh, you're another person. Hey guy, you're not from around these parts, are you? What's with the stare? You eyeballing me? Don't tell me you've never seen an Anuki before. Well then, how'd you do? Nice to meet you. Since you've never been here before, you ought to go visit the village head honcho. Mr. Big Deal lives in the house on the highest part of the village. Mr. Big Deal. What was it? It was the Song of Awakening? I don't know, I need the collection of songs. Yeah. Yeah. Blue, orange. Sure. You played the Song of Awakening. Really? Wasn't that meant to wake up the stupid statue? Or was it the other one? It's definitely not the Song of Healing. So it was that one. Why you no work? Maybe I wasn't rubbing up against it enough? No? Okay, whatever. Let's go talk to Mr. Big Deal, because everyone just says go talk to Mr. Big Deal. If you're looking for the honcho, you're staring right at him. Was that? You ain't looking for him? Hi, honcho. You've got a good head on your shoulders. Enough about me. Is there a reason you wanted to talk to me? Was that? You want to go to the snow sanctuary? The tracks going there are all gone, mate. Honestly, though, when the tracks disappeared, we were shocked. Not only were the tracks gone, but monsters were popping up. We're in a real bind. Danger around every corner. You've got to help us. Seriously, please. Sorry about that. Sorry about that outburst. Us Anukis can get a little fiery sometimes. Anyhow, I'm trying to put together a village watch to deal with our problem. I'm thinking pairs of villages would work out best. Safety in numbers. Did you catch all that? I don't really have the time to yak about going to Snow Sanctuary. I might be able to chat more if you help organize the old-timers into teams. I'm on it. I think you're up to the task. Most of the villagers are picky about who they'll partner with. Pairing them off is going to be a pain, but I think you've got it under control. Sure. You got to arrange the 6 villagers, including him, into pairs. I'm happy pairing up with anyone. But some are more picky. We've got a logic puzzle. Struth, the tracks are a wizard, mate. Except that ice is very much not Australia. Now, if the desert people, or the tropical people... Hello, I'm Kofu. So you're the guy putting together pairs for the watch. I won't work with anyone who's got big horns. My horns are the best. Find me a good partner. Okay, so Mr. doesn't want good Pat. Sounds like a good... Nah, I think we can remember 6. No big horns. We can be particular. Not me. I've only got one preference. There's one guy in the village I can't name. He's got wimpy horns and dresses in blue. Okay. Do you dress in blue? You do dress in blue. Although maybe they count that as teal or something. So I've got Mr. No Big Horns. You're also blue. What do you want? Blah, blah, blah. You're making pairs. I can't stand beards and moustaches. Fair enough. What about you? There's supposed to be a person here. Okay, over there. You're finding us partners. Nice of you. I won't accept just anyone. My gripe is guys wearing yellow. Outside of bananas, nothing should wear yellow. The phrase is orange. Orange should only be worn by oranges, is the saying, but if he wants to do it with bananas, I'm pumped. I need a code name. My code name is Yefu. Flashy horns are a no-no. So he also wants small horns. Okay, so these two feel like a good pair. Top right and bottom left. Mr. I don't want big horns with... Oh, but he'll say no because I've got the best horns. And you didn't want a banana. But then we're screwed because there's only 2 people with little horns. Oh no, Big Boss Man has little horns. Okay, so we compare bottom left with top middle. Mr. No flashy horns with Mr. I accept anyone. And then you hated yellow. So you could be top right, because top right man wants small horns. And then that's every pair. How do I declare the pairs? Oh, I'm gonna need to know their bloody names. Okay, that does mean notepad. If it was... You can annotate the map. So if we go here, how do you do it again? This. So I'm saying that this guy and this guy are a no, because he doesn't want big horns. But that this and this should work. That I don't like yellow should work with small horns man. And finally that hopefully these two are fine. Process of elimination. If these two work, these two must work. There's no other option. Right? Surely. Yes. How do we do this? You. Okay. You. Booyah! There you go. I think this is going to work out perfectly. First try! I mean, you just backed up what I was already suspecting. I just needed you to double check it for me. Just the same, here's a thank you gift. You get 20 rupees. This will buy something nice at the store. Why are you hanging around? Actually... Oh, I was so jazzed up about getting the teams together, I forgot. You were trying to make your way out to the Snow Sanctuary, meet with Steam, right? Well, it's a pain, but here's the deal. The good news is the Snow Sanctuary isn't very far from here. The bad news is the only way out there is out of commission. Technically speaking, the tunnel that goes there is still intact. No one can use it since that ginormous monster moved in. We're thinkers, not fighters. But I can tell you that you are cut from a different cloth. Sturdier cloth. Sure, the tunnel to the sanctuary is scary, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. There's the entrance. If you decide to use it, be careful. You're a good guy. I'd hate to see you get hurt. I'd look like a doofus if it got out that I showed you how to get there and then you got hurt. So come on. Let's go. Yes, I want the train. I was worried that it was going to make me write their names down or something. I was horrendously frightened it was going to make me write down their names. Thankfully, it was just draw lines between them. If it expected me to remember their names, I was screwed. Pigs. How did that not hit the pig? There we go. Come on, that should have hit the pig as well. Okay. And now we get the equivalent of the Eternal Woods. I mean, that felt like a monster on the roof. Oop. Yeah, there we go. Crabbler! Whew. Uh-oh. I'm not hitting this time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow. 1, no. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. 5, yes. Come on. Phew. Nah, missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. He got us. You really have to get that first one. 1, 2. I missed one, so probably screwed. Yep. I missed one, so I probably screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you have to get all of them. That's tough. Again. Be ready for the pigs. Camera, if I wanted you to turn, I'd turn you. Alright. Try 2. One, 2. See? Next time you needed 6 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I missed one, so we're screwed. Missed 2, so we're screwed. Like, is there something else I'm supposed to do? Or is it just a case of you really do have to hit them all? You can also actually shoot slightly faster than I thought if you absolutely button mash. Okay, so let's just button mash. Crablar is defeated. And that is making me feel cold, so give me a sec, I'm getting my... There we go. What was that thing? I've never seen anything that big. People weren't meant to go there. Let's never go back. Never, ever, ever. Okay, and where's Steam? This isn't Steam. Ooh, a heart piece. ₹2,000? You're insane. Oh no, I have to hurt the doggos. No. Okay, let's go get a stamp for Old Man Stamp's collection. Doggos! Oops. Ugh. I don't want to have to hurt you. Oh yes, I forgot I can't hurt these yet. Am I meant to blowy thingy them? Okay, I'm meant to blowy thingy them. I wonder if we can rock them. Yeah, the rock works. When the door opens, head to the far room without being seen. Do it before time runs out. Oh, that one saw me. So far it looked like it was... maybe that? No, don't try and... Okay. Easy peasy. Wasn't actually quite right. We should fix it. It was... that. Alright. Excuse me, are you the guardian of this realm? Anjin told us you'd be here. Ho ho ho, nice to meet you both. I'm Steam. I'm indeed the guardian of the Snow Realm. Not hard to pick this old guy out of a crowd, is it? Ho ho ho, I've heard all about you two. You want to restore the spirit tracks. Indeed I do. Such exuberance, such vigor. Now that, my boy, is a reply. You've shown great bravery coming here, and it sets my heart soaring. You possess a power vital to restoring the spirit tracks. Have you heard of the Song of the Locomos? The songs are made up of multiple instruments. Let's teach you your part. Okay, no. No. We're gonna have to maybe fiddle with this again. What if we change it to that setting? Because it's doing it too quickly. No. And memory says that that didn't work at all. Okay, that might actually work. Almost. Excellent. How about the real performance? Sure. Good enough. I had to change back to the audio of me screaming blah at the microphone rather than the white noise sample. But whatever, it got the job done. You've completed the duet with Steam, the Locomo of the Snow Realm. The snow map has started glowing. New tracks have appeared. I haven't been that nervous about performing in I don't know how long. Now the spirit tracks to the Snow Realm have been restored. The Locomo have discovered death metal. Wait, it's actually a Gretsuko. Go forth and may luck be with you. Oh, but there is one thing I should warn you. Ferocious blizzards have been savaging the area. Be careful on your journey. Well done. Now let's head off for the Snow Temple. Thank you so much. Ho ho ho! Good luck, you two. Just jump down. Just jump down. We can avoid needing to murder more doggos. That would be nice. Yes, let's go to the temple. Now, if we get the second temple done, we'll be done for the day with this, but we will do some other stuff. Temple looks like it's... No. That way. Go. And there aren't any bombs on this section of the track. So unless there are hundreds of millions of pigs... Oh, there's a snowman. There's some sort of very aggressive snowman. He is not a friendly snowman. Stupid camera turning without permission. Ah, and it's gotten blizzardy. So here's the equivalent of the, Here's the equivalent of the deep dark forests, turn left at the first tree and then right at the other tree sort of thing. That's odd, where are we now? It seems that the blizzard pushed us back where we came. Okay, so what if we go... like that? At least the other one had a hint for what is the thing, like put together that you turn left at the first tree and then right at the third tree and ignore what the fourth tree is saying or whatever it was. This looks like it just wants you to brute force your way to the answer. Which is a bit... Ooh, there's a bunny wabbit. Kill it. Okay, so it didn't like us going that way. Will it be happier if we go like that? Or was it this intersection that was the problem? Like, this turn seems fine. It felt like it was the next turn that it didn't like. But the question is, does it cut off slightly before the turn or after? Okay, it's before the turn. Fair enough, so we maybe need to go... Yeah, the blizzard, blah, 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 blah. What about that way? Okay, it seems... No, it's less happy. Let's go to the village and see if someone can help us. Okay. Looks like brute forcing is not a solution. Let's go talk to them. Not very nice, Mr. Snowman. Nearly there. Okay, what's wrong? How am I meant to get there? What was that? Apparently there's a guy in the Eastern Plains. I mean, that doesn't sound like it helps me through the place. What about you? Ferris? He goes gaga over trains. That also doesn't sound like a solution to my problem. There is no one here. You, tell me. The tracks might be back, but the world's still a dangerous place. His name is Blobber. But I'm right here. Stay on your toes. Nah, that's not helpful. If he isn't my favorite guy, did you deal with the monster? If you want to pass through the blizzard... How do you get past the blizzard? I'll tell you. Please do. I don't know. There's a guy in the Eastern Fields who's a nut about trains. He goes by Ferris or something. Why don't you go ask him? That's a great idea. I'm not the boss for nothing. So the thing I don't like about this hint is it's not clear if he means the Eastern Plains of the Sun... Oh my god, what a hideous doll. Or the Eastern Plains of this area. It is ambiguous, and I do not like the ambiguity. Yeah. Stupid monsters that I can't hurt. It's worth paying Ferris a visit. We can find him in the plains to the east. Okay, that is actually slightly more helpful, because that implies that it's in this area. So he's presumably somewhere over here. Maximum speed. Now the next question is, can we kill the bomb trains with this thing? Two snowmen? Okay, there's a station here. Wellspring Station. This spring is absolutely beautiful. Well, he's certainly got a lot of trains here. Need to get good shots of these hot new trains. I'll try these spots today. Okay, so he's either here, or here, or down here. According to this. Like this thing, this whole thing here looks like the map on the left. Okay, let's try and visit those places, I guess. Unless that's also a note. But it doesn't seem like it's also a note. Yes, I want to hop on the train. I'm surprised anyone lives all this way out in this awfully remote location. Do you really want to get going? Let's go. Hum. I think we go that way first. Maximum warp. Okay, I don't see him. So, presumably not this spot. Let's go look at the next one. Okay, this felt like the second spot. I don't see him. So we try the third spot. Ooh, what's this then? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you stopped. How's it rolling? When I first saw you driving the spirit train, I freaked. I was all, holy cow, it's the spirit train. Say, you're that guy who just became an engineer. Blobber, was it? I'm Ferris. When it comes to twains, I'm kind of an expert. You know, everyone else is too spooked to take the twains anymore right now. But here you are, driving. Very interesting. You just gotta tell me where you're headed. To the temple. Really? You're headed to the snow temple? Chugga chugga wow. This place is impossible to get to, what with the blizzard and all. But I hear that the tracks linking the Tower of Spirits to the temple are safe. As in, they're protected from the storms. How cool is that? Maybe if you took those tracks, you might be able to get there. Ah, and I've just remembered. I have an old map of the tracks. Some parts are out of date, but the tracks you're looking for are... Do I have to blow them away? Yes, we have to blow them away. Use microphone. But that's the way that I just went, and it... Right? I had just gone here, and it cut me off there. We literally just did that, so you aren't allowed to do this until you've come to talk to this guy. Because we tried to go this way, and it said no. Ooh, I'm a bit of a grump about that. How'd you go? Were you able to decipher the plans? Well, if you ever want to look at my map again, just stop by. I'll be trying to catch some killer pics of locomotives in action. Okay, let's go. We want to go this. Maximum warp. We're about to enter the real snow again, so return of the killer snowmen. Damn it. Camera. Yeah, well, that's your fault, camera, for not staying put. I want fixed perspective camera, not follows the train camera. Nope. Reverse. We should go visit the people so that we full heal. Normal speed. No more power. Heal, re-enter. Maximum speed. Okay. I just noticed how over the top the animation on Link is for when we're turning, right? Look at how over the top the little animation is on us. I've got to heavily lean into the banking train. The storm's something else. I can't see anything. It's a little naughty of the game to give us an enemy and not give us the enemy music, because we've instead got the Blizzard music. You liked this in Phantom Hourglass? I like these ones except for that puzzle that I complained about before about drawing the Triforce. And there was one where the zooming in was way too much. Where, like, you're playing a normal... Like, when we get back into this mode, and we're top-down Zelda. Right? Except that... Yes, it's okay. Except that you were, like, this much of the screen, and so enemies could only basically be one sort of your body length away from you, and it was really hard to play because you had to be able to dodge things from off-screen even though you couldn't see them. It had the Dino Crisis problem. Because they chose to make the zoom so horrendously zoomed in on Link. That it was more or less impossible to deal with. I forget which one it was, but it was one of the Game Boy ones. It was one of the either GBA or DS era Game Boy ones. And it made me grumpy enough that I stopped playing it partway through. Look at that bell over there. I wonder if there's some sort of trick to it. Well, we know how to kill these things. Go away. Do we blowy thingy the bell? No. Do we... I don't know what we do. These things look like they want us to make them be on fire. Am I perhaps meant to make them be on ice? No, it doesn't look like we're meant to make them be on ice. But I don't have the ability to set things on fire yet. What's the puzzle? Okay, now what? Okay, ding the bell. Did I play Minish Cap? Is that the one? No, that doesn't look too zoomed in. That looks sensible. That isn't the one I'm thinking of. It's a different one. With its way, way, way too zoomed inness. And I think I've played almost all of the DS and Game Boy one, GBA ones. Aside from that one that I said that I didn't finish because of the zoomed in issue. I couldn't do the combat. I couldn't do any of the combat because things would shoot you from off the side of the screen and you couldn't see them. And you try and, like, run around, and you'd instantly run into an enemy because you move, like, the equivalent of this distance to here and there'd be another enemy. Anyway, we opened this, so the puzzle must be this way. What is the go? So I've got to move you this way and then jump across onto you? But I can't do that. Can I push you? No. I can only push you if I'm on solid ground. Is that what it's trying to teach me? Okay, I can only push you if you're on solid ground. That's not helpful. Right, we can go... We can go here to there, or down to here, and then that's it. Can I pull it? No. Oh, I can push it when it's somewhere that isn't. Well then, whatever. Sure. Oh, the issue is they want me to end it up with it in the center here. Okay. I want to go here, then there. No, from the bottom. Then here. Then there, and then up. Done. And now we can do a single space jump across to that, and then a single space jump across to the other side. Puzzle mastered. Let's have a look. Was it Phantom Hourglass? Why is that only giving me images for, like... No, I don't think it was that. That doesn't look like what I remember, the overly zoomed in one. Maybe my memory is, like, distorting just how zoomed in it was at the time. But I feel like it was even far more zoomed in than that. And not as good looking. Ah, we have to deflect his projectile into this thing. Puzzle mastered. Playing on a 240p screen. I don't mind the resolution. I mind that it was so zoomed in. You can make my character be like 6x6 pixels if you really need to. But don't have my character take up 80% of the screen. Grumble, 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 grumble. Oops. This does not seem to be a solution, because it doesn't let me get to the other side. In fact, I can't even jump. Oh no, I can jump, but I can't get over there. What if we blow that... Ah. No, hop back on. Because what I want to do is do this. Yes. Except that doesn't quite do... I'm just going to have to dodge. Up in the water. Can we get some health? Cool. Less cool. Please, that was supposed to be a jump. At least we killed the monster. By attempting it into the water. It's Snom. Snom. Okay, this way. Good. This way. This way. Come on, try and kill me. No, you want to? No? Okay then, I'll get closer to you. Got ya. But first let's find out what's in that little... There's a thing downwards. What's in here? So it looks like there's a chest. $20 whole rupees. Why, that's almost... That's almost a hundredth of a health up. How valuable. Oh, I accidentally almost ran over him. Did we kill you as well? Or are you just gone? Okay, we scared you away. Good. Another Super Mario Galaxy fragment. Okay, so ice bats. They seem immune to spinning. Am I meant to blowy thingy them? Yes. Smack them. Smack them good. Smack them. Combat puzzle mastered. Give me my health back. Buy something, will ya? I would if we had the money. Instead I got a stupid cosmetic thing that just sits in our collection. Doesn't do anything. Boomerang! Okay. New implement, and therefore the new implement is the solution to every puzzle. How do I trade what? There we go. Not what I intended to do. There we go. Out with the fan, in with the boomerang. I was trying to look further, game. Almost. Oops. Do we just ding this some more? No. So what's next? Like, we entered... We've already gone... We already went this way to unlock the new stuff. And then we came down here. I suppose I haven't been this way. I haven't been that way, right? If we got through from here, across these two things, up that stairwell, to then go down this stairwell, across there and up there, presumably I can go across from here to there. And then that will take us to over here. That's my current theory. Let's test that out. So I want to go across here again. The solution to which was this, then down, then left, then up, then right, then up. Come on. Jump, jump. Nope, because there's a fence in here that isn't marked on the map. Fine. Boo! Boo! Because there's actually a fence there. We still haven't worked out how to smack this thing. I feel like I need to be up higher to smack that thing. Right? And we can't push it. Oh, we can push it. Okay. So can we push it to somewhere where we could actually smack it? Maybe there? If we had to put that bell on that sort of brownish square, maybe we have to push this bell onto that brownish square. No. We have to end up here. How the hell would we end up there? By ending up here. Here can be reached from there. There can be reached from... here. So we go here, there, 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 there. Up, then left. Then down. Come on, then down. Then right, then down. Then left. And then down. And then you fall low enough that I can donk you. We donk one then the other. Or we donk all of them with our new multi-donk. Because it's the newest item and therefore it's the solution to everything. Other order? It's not the solution to everything. This told us what to play that bell twice. How am I meant to know what to play for this one? Is there... Okay. They want me to play original, new, new, original. That doesn't count. Okay, what if we do it the other way? What if we go... Okay, maybe we have to do it with the boomerang. Okay, we had to do it with the boomerang. Because boomerang is the new tool, and therefore boomerang is the solution to everything. Now, does this let me go up or left? Left. Neither? It lets me go neither? What? But it doesn't. This didn't open. And this didn't open. These are the doors that make sense to open, Vama. We're in this room. Puzzles in this room should open doors in this room. Them's the rules. defying expectations. This one? Maybe it was this one. Okay, there was a door I hadn't noticed. This feels like we have to use this to light everything else. Now, does boomerang burn? That is not the correct answer, really? Ah, we needed to clear the floor. And so you gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. It was that door. I didn't notice that door existing before. Okay, and then here. See, I only knew of 2 doors, and neither of them opened, so I was confused. We can wake you up. It was... that one, that one. You played the Song of Awakening. That was a nice nap. Do you want to know where the treasure chests are? For 20 rupees? Sure, why not? Make a note on your map. Did you? Not yet. Map. Treasure. 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 Thank you. Now, how do I get over here? Oh, we make a bridge. That's cool. Small key. This is not a door that needs a key. I was trying to smack it. Grumble, grumble. How do I make this? Oh god, it's gonna go away. I wanted to smack it so that I can then spin it with the fan. Because it feels like it's one of the ones that you're meant to spinny fanny thing. But I don't feel like you could spinny fanny thing it while it's still full of ice. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. I was right to feel like you can't maybe we've got to get fire down here somehow. No, there just must be a different door that needs the key. We got the key here, but that doesn't mean that the door for the key is here. No, please, just go away. I want to be running. There it is. Combat room? No. No! Okay, do we boomerang fire you? Yes, then you're smackable. Smack, smack, smack. Smack. Next. You. That one. Smack him. Flawless. Only mild panic. Ah, and now we can fix that. But we've got to not hit the wall. Fair enough. And now we can... No, that's not enough. Yeah, that's better. And we need to change... No, quickly. We need to change this. We need to stand here. I need to point there and make it blow. Quickly. That's not going to be good enough. Fine, we'll make it again. Nope, not good enough. Again. This here, a little bit more, glowy thing, that. And it opened that door. Hop back here so that when the ice goes away we don't get completely screwed over. That counted as hitting the wall, fair enough. No. Well, at least it was polite enough to wait for me to change my weapon back. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I'm just supposed to be walking to the next location? Okay. I thought that was going to be more of a puzzle. New bell. No! But where am I meant to get it to? Oh, I have to build an ice bridge and then push the bell across? That feels very possible. Okay, why can't I just push it straight across? Go. Because there was a hole. At least it's polite enough to come back. And we want it to go over here, presumably, because that looks ice bridge-like. So I need to push it down to this corner somehow. I'm not actually sure how to do that. I'm actually very unsure how to do that. How do I get it here? Oh. Well, let's go get the treasure chest for the moment. Oh, joy. 20 rupees. Get out the way. Come on, run, 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 run. Now, how do I get it to where I want it? How? Down, left. It's gonna get stuck there. I don't see a solution. Maybe you just push it... Well, first let's investigate whether we can push it onto the not ice. I don't think you can. No, we can't push it onto the not ice. Hmm. Ah. No, that doesn't work either. Because it will fall off. Oh, we're gonna have to see. My current answer is push it to try and hit the top edge of that thing. But even then... Come on, I needed... Bloody well freeze this square. Thank you. Too slow. I'm not sure I have it in me to be any quicker than that. Like, what I want to do is push it from there to here to there and then across here and hope that it touches there instead of slides across to there. Because otherwise I don't see how you get it to in here. And it needs to get somewhere in here so that you can then bring it across that ice bridge. The only sensible place to enter there is either here or somewhere along that top edge that lets you come down that bit. Okay, no, so you can do that. Fine. I didn't realize this was one of these squares. Now that I know that, that's trivial. So what do I want to do? I want to go like that. Come on, I want to go like that. And then push it left. No, left. On the ice. Left. Thank you. Up. Left. Oh, sorry, right. Down. Left. Up. And then across the ice bridge. Once we've made it. Okay, and now work out how to press that button. I said work out how to press that button. Work out how to press that button. Please. Game. Too far. But at least it's going to put me closer to the edge and presumably where I don't count as hitting the wall. More. Good. Actually, let's look where it's going before I decide to push that. It feels like I need to bring the ice across to in here. And then, presumably the button for it is down here. So we need to come in. And we need to go, what, here, 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 there. That is going to need to keep so much of that on ice for so long. Ay, ay, ay. There isn't a convenient source of ice already here, is there? No. Ooh. Okay, I should be allowed to push this to the right without issue. It's the next step that is the troublesome one. Go down. No! Down. You know what? I'm actually going to wait and reset this up because I'd hate for it to fall in the water and have to bring it back across the gap again. That would be horrible. Yeah, that might actually do what I need. So down. Come on. That way, before it runs out. Oh, but it puts the bell back on this side. Well, that's polite of it. Thank you, game. It could have been a lot ruder and made us do it all the way back from the other side. So down. Come on. Down. Then left. Then down. Hello, Blurm. Yeah, I know, I just jumped off. Come on, quickly. Down. Hop off before we're gone. We need to go get some health. But there's no more pots. Okay, now which bits do I need to be ice? I need to go here. And then I think I want to go here. Then left, then up, then right, then down. Stop it. Okay. No, up. Up. Then left. Then up. Then right. Quickly, then down, down, down. Oh. There's no healing. Up. No, left. Up. Nah, it's too late and it's already attached to the wrong side. You know what? Just fall in the water again. You've annoyed me too much. Grabbing the bell from the right side, like from the correct side, is annoyingly difficult. Left, now up. Now right. And down. Okay. Now what tune were we meant to play for the third bell? We have no idea yet. Where is the how to play instructions for the third bell? Are there even any? Seemingly not. Here, third musical tune, third musical tune, third musical tune. Hearts would have been nice also. Maybe the floor there will actually tell us. That's barely possible as well. Yeah, I don't want to be in the room while I'm swapping to the... Although, actually, I should find out if the boomerang can hurt those. Yes, yes it can. Just not very well. Yeah. So I was right. My instinct said that the musical tune will be uncovered like the other floor uncovery puzzle. As if none of them had health. I only wanted one bat to have health. Okay, so it's low, up, 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 middle. So newest bell, oldest bell, middle old bell, low, mid, mid, up, mid. Low, mid, mid, up, mid. That's not what I wanted either. That'll do. Low, mid, mid, up. Nah, that's one too many ups. Low, mid, mid, up. Come on. Low, up, up, you. There we go. Now, if you had a heart piece in you, that would be really nice. No. No, 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 no. Go away. Go away. Seriously, go away. And then this thing, I meant to wake you up with... No, I need to be standing right next to you. I meant to wake you up with blue, orange. What are you going to do for me? Sure, I'll pay to find treasure chests. Done. For your 20 rupees, you now know the location of a chest that was already out in the open for 20 rupees. Ooh. Fire, fire, ice, 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 fire. So fire, two left, bottom right. I had assumed there would be some sort of ability to light torches in that general shape. Apparently not. Does this room have torches? Okay, it does. So it was fire, 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 fire. And then ice, 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 ice. Ah, but you gotta be quick enough. So it's fire, 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 ice, 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 ice. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Lizardmen? Doggos! I don't want to hurt the doggos. Please. Why does it feel like maybe I meant to drag the fire? Oh, it won't let me grab the fire anymore. Yeah, to over here. No, no reason. Okay. I felt like maybe I needed to reveal writing on that floor as well, but apparently not. If we stand here, can I blow the key to where I want it? Without jumping off? Oh, it's not about blowing the key, it's about pressing the button. No, it is about blowing the key. So, stand here, blow vaguely that way. Blow vaguely that way. Blow vaguely that way. Okay, they want you to put it on the bridge. I wanted to put it on the permanent ground. But if they want bridge they can have. Boss time? Step into the blue light to return to the temple entrance. This feels like boss time, so... Save. Now, the most recently acquired item is Boomerang, so this boss will be defeated with Boomerang. Fraz, Master of Icy Fire. Mwah, Please, I need to change over to the Boomerang. Surely. Yeah, that doesn't do anything to him. So this is a case of they are placing the edge of the camera too close to Link. I want the camera to be centered on Link so that I can actually move around. Because oftentimes here I am trying to move my camera, or move my stylus, in air quotes, off the edge of the current screen in order to move quicker. And I can only do that in certain directions because of the camera. Phase 2. Now there are 2 of them. No, I feel like you've got to hit both at once with the whole boomerang can transfer from one thing to another in a single stroke thing. There. That feels like the right thing to do. He's destroying the I no longer get free access to fire. That's not very nice. Could you please turn into Iceman so that I can... Yeah, there we go. This, that, hit him. Smack. Oh. You need to do it more than once. Before we did it once and he was okay. God damn it. Only the newest one counts. Hello? Ah! Yeah, I'm happy saying that that's as much camera as anything. If it actually stayed focused on you, that would be considerably easier. Instead of I want to not let you run because the camera is such that there is no... So the way running works, right, is it's based on how far away your stylus is clicking from Link. If you click close to Link, he barely walks. If you click far away from Link, he runs. So when it moves the camera in a way that Link is already near the edge of the screen, you can't run in the same direction that Link is near the edge of the screen on. It makes it a right pain. I wanna blow these away. No. Put it away. Put it away. Put it away. Get the other one. So it's a case of I know what I want to do, but getting the inputs to actually do it, because of the camera choices, the Dino Crisis problem. And I should have changed back to this sooner. That is idiotic play. Like, that is my fault, not changing that sooner. Okay, now it's this, hit him. No, it's gonna hit him with the ice. It's gonna make him worse, not better. Try again. There. Smack him. Smack him a lot. Okay, ice. Come on, get the thing and hit him. No, try again. There. Smack, 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 smack. Phase 2 with the little kids, where you've got to hit both during the same boomerang thing. So, 1, 2. Not quick enough. Oh. 1, 2. No, it's not going to count the second one. How annoying. I would say that definitely touched the other guy, but... no. Game says no. One, 2. Got ya. Warm back up. Now he destroys the things. No free fire. No free ice. Okay, so But now my strategy is going to center around trying to control the camera so that I'm actually allowed to run. Even if that largely means running in circles. See, that felt like that should have hit him multiple times and maybe made him fully vulnerable. No, he's still Iceman. Can you... Please, game. Let me move it faster than a walk. Are there possibly D-pad controls? I don't think so. Oh. It's very much a we want you to use the stylus game. D-pads do... D-pads try and flip between camera and erase screen. No. And again, please. Again, please. Okay, we managed to do it quickly enough. Once. Only because he was standing right next to the puddle. Right? Only because he was standing exactly next to the puddle. I really felt like I was outside the range of that. Go. And then again. Okay, the little kids. Except the little kids, we have no built-in. How am I meant to do this if they don't have... if I don't have the fires around the edge? No, seriously. No, I missed a second flame. That's my bad. Okay. Ice you, flame you. Yes! Recoalesce. Smack, smack, smack. No, he's not allowed to be smacked yet. Fair enough. Okay. Flame him. And again, please. Flame him. That's bullshit. I was trying to do it immediately as soon as it let me have it again. Boo. Boo. Blame him. Nah, it says I hit the wall. Fair enough. I did hit the wall. It'd be easier to tell if I was going to hit the wall if the camera actually followed me. One. Oh, come on! He went straight through the line of fire of that. Boo! And I hit him twice. Maybe I need to do it 3 times now. That's disturbingly plausible that you have to do it 3 times this time now. One. 2. Choo Choo! Still, we made more progress. We learnt more. We know how to defeat Child Phase 2. Get out the way. Yeah. The insistence on the stylus controls when, as Goku points out, WSAD would be very sensible. Makes for some pain. For some control pain. Kill it. And you. Okay, full health. Let's try again. Yes. Look at our gimmick. Look at our touchpad gimmick. And that, once again, exclamation mark idiot, I deserve it for not changing into the boomerang before entering the fight. I need it as soon as I enter. Why do I not change into it? That is totally my fault. Okay, now we have little kids. Teach you how to deal with the little kids. Done. And now he gets angry and destroys the things that were letting us hurt him. And now we have to try and tempt him into his own pools. Nope. Okay. This, you, go. Smack him. Oh my god, stop following me. No. Didn't count. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And that's so near the wall that there's almost no way that that's on me for running into that fire, which, well, it's on partially me, it's on partially the camera for not following me so that I can see what's slightly to my off of screen. Okay, one, and then again. Nope. Little kids, phase 2. Come on, shoot. One, two. Oh, come on! Boo! Boo! Ice you, fire you. It just bounced off of him instead of... Maybe I got the wrong one. Which is... Well, 50-50 odds, so that's not that bad. Nice. Nah, I missed the first one, so I'm gonna have to wait for the next cycle. Oh, come on, that should have counted as touching the fire one first. Boo! Ice, you, fire. Doesn't count as touching fire. Grumble, grumble. Fire, you, ice, you, go. No, I targeted the wrong one with the wrong one. That's fair. Nice. Fail. If they just zoomed this out to be the whole battlefield, this would be so much more reasonable. Nah, 50-50 odds. Yes! Okay, big version, round 3. Oh. Got ya. And then again, please. I don't care about getting hurt myself as long as I can hurt you. Victory? Okay, good. Whoever made the camera for that section, you should feel bad about yourself. Just zoom out. Let the player see the whole arena. Otherwise, that's fairly reasonable. It teaches you how you hurt him, and then it slowly makes it more and more difficult. Maybe slightly bigger, more reasonable boxes on the when you touch the fire or ice. I don't care about this. Where's my heart piece? Where's my heart piece? We reattach phase 2. You did it! You could have been frozen stiff or burnt to a crisp, but you've avoided both. No, we did both. Sorry I couldn't be more help while you were risking your life. The snow rail map has glowed. The tracks to the Tower of Spirits have been restored. Yes, my hit point. Give me my hit point. Great job. Let's get back to the Tower of Spirits and tell Anjin about the news. Let's get back to the tower. So I would like to go, from the look of it, like that. It's the first one you ever played, and the only one was the one with the cannon boat. You like Wind Waker? Wind Waker is nice. The problem with Wind Waker that I have is that it takes you like half an hour to get from one island to another. You can very literally, like, if you're trying to get from across a significant portion of the map before you have the teleporting whirlwinds, you can very literally point yourself in the right direction, walk away from the controller for 30 minutes, come back and see that, oh, I've only overshot the island I was going towards by about a 2-minute trek backwards. That can very, very literally happen. And it's just not an acceptable way to have your gameplay. Oh, you meant the DS boat one? Okay. I want to turn... I wasn't paying attention to this because I was looking at the upcoming bomb ship. I want to go right. Do we turn right quickly enough? Not quickly enough. Oh, that's okay. Ukrainian. I think boat Zelda, I think... First and foremost... So maybe I gotta go that way. I think Wind Waker. That also doesn't feel safe. Hail, Cal and Co. Welcome, welcome. Actually, you know what? Stop. Stop. Let's find out which way these trains are going first. You know what? Left for the moment. Maximum speed. Pay attention if there are any snowmen. There is an evil snowman. Kill it. Death to the snowman. Death to the snowman. They are not friendly. What's this train all about? Well, we're fixing the kingdom through the power of increasing its train network, Kaladin. Canonically, the source of all good is the train network. And we are helping reseal the ancient evil by expanding the train network. I want to go left. Canonically. Literally, the train network is what seals away the ancient evil. It's the best Zelda game premise you've ever heard. I I need to go right here. Because otherwise the bomb train is going to get me. Ooh, the bad train is getting close. Left. Otherwise, it's a fairly normal Zelda-ish, or classic Zelda-style game. You've got 4 temples, 4 areas. Each one has a boss. You go through the temple has a series of puzzles. You do the puzzles, you unlock the boss, you fight the boss, you get the I've completed the temple for this region thing, and then you move on to the next one. Nitro has played this, Cal, and he got very, very grumpy with this game because this game requires you to use the microphone, and he had trouble working out how to use the microphone settings of the emulator. He did play this one through. It took him more than half an hour to do something that took me less than 5 minutes, because he was having a lot of trouble getting the emulation settings to work for the microphone. That's just Nitro. It is a bit tough. Almost, well, very few of the other games actually need you to use the microphone. So it's not something you normally bother setting up. What's this? We've not been here. What is this? Is it Happy Happy Bunny Bunny Land snow version? Bridge workers' home. Oh god, it's full of fire ones. And angry crows. But yes, we can show you off that. So in here, what you're supposed to do is blow on the DS's microphone in order to power your totally not ocarina panpipes. And then you play magical tunes that you've learned to do certain things. Hello, can you build us a bridge? Oh god, it's this guy. Say, what is... if it isn't your pal again? You ever seen that big stone ark that stands over the tracks? Makes you think, doesn't it? Who made it? For what? What a mystery. I hear the triangle-shaped thing. Something, something. But only if you hit it real hard. I don't even know what that thing is. What could it be? What? Sorry for rambling. I just get excited about exciting stuff. Oh, the post office does want me to accept a new letter. The post guy Choo Choo's his way here. I've got a letter from Mr. Beetle. Here it is. You got a letter from the postman, etc., etc. Goodbye, and he Choo Choo's his way away. See, how could you claim this wasn't Choo Choo themed, Kaladin? Please build me a bridge. I'm not really doing anything here. This is a workshop. There might be nails lying around. Watch out. I assumed that you would help us fix the... I want something? Actually, I do want something. You didn't see any trains? Well, now you've seen the trains. You're trying to restore the spirit tracks. Sounds like a lot of work. You've got a lot of heart. I guess being an engineer isn't all red carpets and caviar. Sometimes you've got to roll up your sleeves and do the hard work. I'm a bridge maker. I know all about work. If you need a bridge, I'm your guy. If you travel any place that needs a bridge, call me up. That's why I expect you to restore the spirit tracks like a pro. Okay, I assumed that we would... Wait, we need it again? We've got a second letter waiting for us. Howdy, mister. Captain of the guard. There's a new training regimen. Show your face around the castle. Here's the letter. Oh, also I can close my side window. Yoink. You got a letter from the postman. Please read it. Etc, etc. And he Choo Choo's his way off. Let's run back to the platform. then read our letters. You have mail. From Beetle. Greetings, there's a new shop in town. Beetle's Air Shop. We're having a bomb bag blowout, so keep your eyes peeled for our hot air balloon. Whenever you see it, drive up close and blow your whistle. Hope to see you soon. Yeah, morning, Salar. Hello, Recruit. How's the sword training going? You should consider testing your skills against more experienced swordsmen. If you want to take your technique to the next level, stop by the castle. We're waiting for you. We don't. What we want to do is return to the Spirit Tower. Oop. Maximum speed. Oh, there's a pig rider with a bow. That's new. Oh, come on. How did that not kill the pig? There we go. No, he means... Well, he also means for me, Bahab, but... Okay. Talk to you. You say well done. I can feel the energy in the tower. It's true, Blobber doesn't give up easily. Thank you for helping out, Blobber. Thank you. We should go to the next one. The next section is the ocean section. That's what I thought. Let's get to it. Walk our way up to just outside the door so it's clear how we start next episode. Alright, make our save. Excellent. And with that, we can call it for today's Choo Choo Tuesday episode. We've completed another quarter, in air quotes, another section of the game. We've defeated Cold, Cold Land. Next, we're off to Beach Land. I hope you will join us for more soon.